Welcome back to my channel In Search of Food, where cooking and eating out does not have to be expensive. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel In Search for Food. Today I'm going to make a pork loin. A pork loin is a very inexpensive cut of pork meat, and then we'll show you how to prepare the meat, and then we'll show you the cost at the end. Once again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now let's show you the ingredients for pork marinade. To start off, we need applesauce, and then we need light and dark soy sauce, salt and pepper, and some brown sugar and some garlic powder. We will then mix this all together, and that will be our marinade for the pork. Now we're going to start adding all the marinade ingredients. A splash of dark soy sauce, a splash of light soy sauce, salt. Now we're going to add some black ground pepper. Now we're going to be adding some garlic powder. And finally, brown or yellow sugar. Okay, now the marinade is done. I'll just begin to mix it together, and then we're gonna lather it all over the two pork tenderloins. The best thing to use to stir up the marinade is just get a disposable spoon, which I'm using now, and then we'll just mix up the marinade and massage it all on top. So mix up the marinade thoroughly. Make sure all the soy sauce and all the things are combined. So all you should really need to see is one yellow blob or golden blob. So now it's very nice and marinated. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to just toss all the marinade on top and just cover the entire two loins with the apple marinade sauce. Now while it takes me hours to do this, we'll just cut to the point of cooking. Now that the marinade is finally massaged all over the two loins, we will cover it in plastic wrap and leave it in the fridge for a couple hours. If you want it to taste good, it's better to leave it in the fridge overnight. Now I'm going to put the tenderloin on a baking sheet and prepare it for the oven. As you can see, I still have a lot of apple juice and sauce and apple stuff in the container. Do not shoot this away because we're going to be using this to glaze the meat. So we'll leave that in the pan for now, and if there's any bare spots over here, as you can see any bare spots, I'm going to put some more applesauce on top of that to cover all the bare spots, and any left of applesauce later I'm going to start adding it on and use that as a glaze. Now that's enough glaze for now. I'm going to save the rest for later. Now while the meat is resting on the counter to room temperature, I'm going to preheat the oven to 350 Celsius, and then this will be perfect to lightly browning the meat, the pork loin, before we turn it down nice and slow. Let's do this now. So I'm preheating the oven. Now the ding has done and done. We'll let it rest in the oven for 5 to 10 minutes. Now we're going to take it out of the oven. Now since the loin has been in the oven for about 10 minutes with the heat off, we will just take it out now. So I'm going to take this out And then I will be tenting this loin to keep it warm and moist. Now let's just put a piece of foil over here, and then I will be covering this, and we will be keeping it nice and moist and letting it cool down. Now the loin has been resting for a little bit. Now I'm gonna just slice a couple of slices and see how well I have done. Let's give this a try. So let's take a quick look. We're gonna slice a couple of pieces and see how well this loin is done. As you can see, this is just perfectly done. As you can see, this is just perfectly done. It's just a very, very light pink in the center. This is perfect. Now, we'll let the meat rest for a little bit longer. And this is gonna taste real nice. Now, as I begin to plate my meal, we'll get the lowdown on the cost. So the tenderloin, or the loin I should say, costs around $7 for both loins. So it will be $7 for the loin, plus the rice and the vegetables. So this is another way I have made an affordable meal for the family. Now, as you can see, I have 2 loins. Let me show you. I have 2 loins. And I don't know, maybe I might eat both loins, or maybe I will just save one in the freezer or the fridge for another day. Now let's begin plating. So if I'm hungry, I'm gonna have 2 loins. So if I'm not hungry, I will save the other loin for another day. But in any case, 2 loins for $7. So let me begin to put some vegetables over here. So once again, thanks for watching my YouTube channel, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Put a couple of loins over here. I think I might need like 4 or 5 of these things. You know, I just eat too much, but 3 for now. And then we're gonna add a little extra sauce. Let me get a spoon.